Growing up, I used to see these bodybuilders with some like big old arms, and my friends and I, like, we wanted to have that, right? But we were too young to realize that these guys were doing a bunch of illegal stuff, dumb things. We don't want to get into that. We're not going to get into that. What we are going to look at is that the fact that they didn't just focus on their biceps to make their arms look big. They focused on their triceps, their forearms, and their brachioradialis. In this workout, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the bicep and that brachioradialis, which is that small little muscle right there. Okay. A lot of times, whenever you're out and about, you got a t-shirt on, you don't get to see the biceps. Even whenever you flex, it's kind of tucked in, but you do see that, and that's what I want to focus on. We're going to start off with 3 simple little workouts, guys. The first one's going to be with our palms facing down. We don't want to break the wrist whenever we're curling. We want to keep it straight. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of 20 there. We're going to do 3 sets of 20 with the thumb up, and then we're going to do 3 sets of 20 with the palms up. Okay, you don't want to go in with it whenever you're working out. You want to go out with it. You want to stay right here. Okay. You do 3 sets of 20. You do your first set of 20 with a good amount of weight, where you're like struggling to get up and complete the 20th, but not to where you're like throwing it up to get it, because you want to avoid injury. Okay. You don't need to do that. And if you don't have a lot of weight, just go a little slower and really try to get that mind muscle connection there. All right. Now, what I mean by that is, like, sometimes at first, if that muscle is not strong enough, you may not be able to establish that mind muscle connection. You can use your free hand to kind of like feel that muscle as you're going to feel it with this hand, but you want to be able to make that connection to where later on you can just tighten it up on command. You can feel that contraction. Okay. That's what you want to do. So whenever you're working it out, work it out nice and slow and really try to contract that. Okay. You're going to do 3 sets of 20. Now, if you have access to a pull-up bar, then do pull-ups and do with your palms facing in towards you, and do them real slow. You want to go up with it to the top, and then if you can't pull yourself all the way up, then hoist yourself up with a bench or a chair or something, and then allow yourself to go down real slow. If you don't have a pull-up bar and you have access to a bench, with the same dumbbells, you're going to do the same workouts, but instead of coming up here like this, you're going to come down here, and you're going to do the curl again. Palms facing down, thumbs up, and then palms up. Okay. You can do that, and you're gonna feel really good contraction. Some of you guys like to be zooming into my toes. Y'all better chill out with that. Oh, weird. But anyways, I'm gonna come out with a second video, and it'll be back. God bless.